More questions. Yay, more questions. These questions are from Vic Jaiswal, Jawa. Vic. That'll work. Okay, you have to forgive me because I'm going to read them and answer them without having thought about the answers. You have 13 questions listed. However, you in your video you mentioned more than 13. But I'm only going to answer the ones you've got written out because it's easier that way. I really appreciate you acknowledging my video. Okay, what is your favorite book and who is your favorite author? That's difficult. I have read thousands upon thousands of books in my life. Bitch, get down if you want to growl. I was raised reading in a reading family. Currently, I am reading the Da Vinci Code. I waited to read it. Everybody else was reading it and watching the movie and la 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 la. Whatever. So, almost a year later, here I am. I love it. It's a great book. And you know why I like it? Not because it's controversial, because he thinks that women are goddesses. I agree. I think his name is Dan Brown, the author. One of my favorite books, it immediately came to mind when I read the question, was Flesh Gothic. Flesh Gothic. I don't know the author of it, but that is a gruesome book. Thumbs up. Flesh Gothic. Kind of gross, but good. Oh, I gotta go to this other. Okay, so I can't answer that question because I don't have a favorite book or author. I see it, I read it, I move on. It just all stays in here. Your favorite song and artist? Again, difficult. Because there are so many genres that I enjoy. And so many songs and singers that I appreciate. I could never name just one. Last year my favorite was Evanescence, Amy Lee. I love her voice. I love her garb. Her is just all beautiful. Amy Lee is hot. Years ago it was Alanis Morissette because she was so angry and I was so angry and we were just, yeah. I would sing her songs in karaoke and just get down on it. Sound funny. Jewel, I appreciate her music. I love cabaret and I love blues and I love really old music like from the 40s, 30s and 40s. I like that stuff. So again, I can't answer that question. By the way, Vic, your questions are too hard. They're really deep. They don't require a simple answer. You did that on purpose, didn't you? Number 3. What has been the best day of your life so far? You're killing me here. I can remember many times saying, this is the best day of my life. But I don't remember what the fuck day it was or what happened to make it the best day of my life, so I guess it wasn't the best day of my life. Anybody could say, oh, the day I got married was the best day of my life. I got married live on the radio with some dirty DJs. So, let's see, that's really hard. The best day of my life could be the day that my mother walked again. or the day I got a brand new car, or the day we signed papers on this condo, or the day I found out I was going to get 4 months vacation paid. No, that's not it either. I have to think about that one. Number 4, what has been the saddest or worst day of your life so far? When my mom had her leg amputated. It was a long day. It was sad. It was scary. It was emotional. How do you look your mom in the face and tell her that they're cutting off her leg and that she won't be able to walk? How do you tell your mother that a prosthetic leg costs $18,000 and you only have 2? That was the worst day of my life. Sitting in that hallway of the hospital by the operating room forever. It was 5 hours, but it seemed like forever. I thought I'd lost my mom after the surgery because she was all messed up. You lose your leg, you lose your apartment, you lose your job, you lose your boyfriend, all in the same day, and then you have to move in with your mean-ass daughter. She thought her life was over, and so did I. That has to be the answer to number 4. Number 5, have you ever lost a loved one, and how did it impact or change you? I haven't really lost a loved one yet. I came extremely close to losing my mother on a different occasion, and I was like in it was a fog, so what was happening wasn't really registering. I was just making it through the day, but she didn't die. I've lost my grandparents. The one I was closest to, he died when I was about 10 years old, so I don't know how I dealt with it then, but I'm fine now, so I can't say that it really impacted my life. And all of my other grandparents, they were mean, so when they died, it didn't really bother me. I cried at the funeral because everybody else was crying. And that makes me cry. Let's see, number 6. What is your biggest fear? Biggest fear is losing everything that I've worked hard for. Not being able to handle it. To me, security in life is extremely important. I like knowing that when I walk out the door, my car's still going to be there because I paid the note on it. You know, I like knowing that things are going to be just like they were when I left them. So my biggest fear would be losing everything. Not dying. I can't wait to die. I can't wait. I want to know what's beyond. So that's not a fear of mine. I don't have a fear of dying at all. I'd hate to be mangled. If I'm mangled in a car wreck and it fucks up my face, I'm screwed because I don't have anything else going for me. Number 7, what do or did you think about your generation? I think that every generation has their dumbasses and their prodigies. I'm proud of my generation because we all didn't die of a famine or kill each other. You know, no mass killings or anything. So I think we've gotten pretty far, and I think if it wasn't for us and our attempts at bettering ourselves, we wouldn't be anywhere. But then in every generation you have your dumbasses and your prodigies. I've already said that. Dumbass prodigy, dumbass prodigy. And then you have the normal people in the middle. Thankfully, the normal people in the middle are the majority. A lot of prodigies. Hell, a lot of dumbasses. But I think we're doing okay. Generation X. Why would somebody call Generation X anyway? What the fuck is that? Is that a dig? Whoever came up with that must have had a really rebellious teenager. I was too. I ran away from home when I was 15. Made it okay. Let's see. Number 8. People through all of history that you wish you could have dinner with. Who would they be? A lot. I have so many. But I'll name 5. Mary Magdalene. Leonardo da Vinci. Excuse me. Benjamin Franklin. I could tell you some stuff. Let's see. Mary, Leonardo, Benjamin. Okay, I only named 3. But this guy's still alive, but I would really like to party with him. Tom Petty. He'd be fun to party with, man. You'd be like, doing drugs, don't even know it. Okay, your favorite word. Indubitably. 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 And inevitably. It's indubitably inevitable. I love that word. Indubitably. Indubitably. A lot of people can't say indubitably. 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 It's indubitably inevitable. If you could have one wish, what would it be? This is a difficult question for me because I believe in working for what you get. So if I had one wish and I had to use it, I would use it for somebody else. I would wish my mom to be whole again. That's what I would wish. Have you ever fallen in love? And if so, how would you define it? Yes, I've fallen in love. You know you love somebody if you can put up with all the nastiness. The boogers, the feet, the ass, the toenails in the bathtub. If you still kiss that person after you see all that nasty stuff, it's love. There were no stars, shooting stars and music and la la la. Isn't life wonderful? No. If he gets up every single morning, puts on those work boots and goes out there and works his ass off just so he can come home and provide for me, that's love. That is love. What is your biggest insecurity? My boss is placing a lot of responsibility on me here in the near future. I'm very insecure about it because I'm afraid that I'm going to have every employee quit on me because I am not able to candy coat things. I speak very bluntly. I say what I think and I think what I say. You never have to wonder what I'm thinking because I say it. And I'm afraid that I'm going to have some employees who are being dumbasses and I'm going to tell them they're dumbasses and they're going to quit and I'm going to be the one running the store. Cashier, and that's going to suck. That's an insecurity. What is your biggest regret? I have some really big regrets. Really big regrets. Regrets that I'm not going to talk about because they would probably change your opinion of me. Not that your opinion of me matters immensely, but that's just not something that I want to share. No, that's too deep. Way too deep. I've never killed anybody. I chose life. But, no, I'm not going to go there. So, Vic, Jawu, Jayswall, Jayswall, Jawall, however you say it, Vic. Thanks for the questions. They're great questions. They required a lot more thought than I assumed they would. I had a great time answering them. Thanks for acknowledging blah, 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 blah. Y'all have a good day.